Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Ian and welcome back to another DIY project for my 2017 4runner. So today I'm going to be replacing my inner and outer tie rods. So I'm going to show you my parts, I'm going to show you the tools I'm going to be using, and yeah, let's get to it. Alright, here's all the parts I'm going to be using. I'm going to start from left to right. You got my Moog. I got two of those. Those are the outer tie rods. It comes with a way to lubricate. So you can do this for maintenance. This has a cotter pin, and then you can replace the castle nut, which is great. And then to the right of that is you're going to be your steering boots. I'm going to zoom a little closer. This is from Toyota. So this is an OEM part. It's one of the OEM parts I'm using. I'll provide that in the description. Then you have the NLGI right here, along with the pistol grease gun. That's what I'm going to lubricate the outer tie rod with. That was provided in, got this in Autozone, these two parts right here. Then you just got the deep creep penetrating oil and lubricant, just in case if any nuts are hard to undo. I'm going to use that. You have my ball joint separator. So for the outer tie rod, I'm going to have to separate it with this. Then you have the crowfoot adapter along with the 40 mil right here. This is a 40 mil to put on to remove the inner tie rod. And then here's your inner tie rods right here. Zoom in a little bit so you see the part number. Got two of those, OEM as well. And then the Loctite, the Bluetooth 4.2. This is I'm gonna put it just to have a peace of mind right here on the thread. I do off-roading, so if you torque it to the right spec, it's fine. Got my tools for the most part. I think this is all I need as of right now. This looks like it's like worn out. I bought this thing in 2020. It's a 2017, and this has never been changed, so it's due. And the amount of wheeling I do, well, not anymore, but the amount of wheeling I was doing, this has to get taken care of. All right, so this is right here is my ball joint separator. I got this at Harbor Freight. This was about $18 after taxes and plus change. This is going to remove my outer tie rod. So what I gotta do is I gotta place this little U joint, this U part right here. I'm gonna put it right underneath or right above where this is at right here, and then I'm gonna place this top part on here just like this. So let's seat it in there. You also have the ability to adjust the height of this. So this was already spec'd at this, so if I did want to change it out, I could to make it lower to fit whatever I'm fitting, but in this case it's already set to what it's supposed to be. So now you want to screw this so it provides tension right here, just like that. So now I'm going to grab, I believe this is a 19, so we're going to tighten this. So it's going to make a loud pop. There you go. I guess I didn't have to do it. Sweet. Let's go ahead and loosen this. So now my outer tie rod is loose. So what I did was, just to make sure that this doesn't go anywhere, fling around, I ended up screwing the castle nut back on and then leveling it with the nut itself right here, just to make sure I don't hurt myself. So this will pop, which it did, and now just loosen this. Wheel this out. There you go. All right. And you can tell this is shot. Look how loose this is. It's supposed to be stiff. Yeah, look at that. And I'll compare. I'll do the same thing with the new one. And it's leaking right here too. So yeah, this was due for a replacement. All right, so when you pull this out, what you did. So you want to make sure you loosen the jam nut right here. So make sure it's at the right setting, because what you're going to do now is you have to count when you loosen this how many times this will go back in. Reason being is because when you do an alignment, you want to try and get as close as possible so your line won't be that much off. So when I start rotating this, right now this is 0 turns. So when you start doing this, that's 1 full turn. So you want to count from here how many times you need to screw it back on when you put the new outer tie rod in. So 1, 2, 16. Looks like it's going to be 16 and a half, 17. I think it's 17. Yeah, it'll be 17 right here, from right here. Let's compare the two. Here's your OEM right here. I'll do a full turn. Terrible condition. Now, I'll show you the Moog. See the difference? I can't, there's not even no play whatsoever when I do this. I still have to add lubricant to here, through the fitting, but just you can tell the difference between the two. The condition wise, I mean, yeah, this thing is old, but it's the reason why I ended up getting the Moog, because you could do maintenance yourself when need be. You can't do that with the OEM. Pretty cool. So I'm going to remove the jam nut. It looks like I'm going to have to reuse this one, because looking at my parts, looks like Toyota didn't provide me this jam nut, which is kind of interesting. But it's okay. There's no issues with this jam nut. Yo, that's just freaking limp. Oh man. Next up, we got to remove. It's called a spring pin, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's get some pliers. This looks like it's still good condition, but I'm going to use a new one since I have the new one. Alright, I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Playing with the flathead screwdriver. Right here is the clamp that I'm going to need to take off. This right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this flathead that I'm using right now, and then on the end of it I'm going to hammer it to break this clamp off. It's supposed to be this right here. People were saying that it was kind of a pain to put this on, and other people were also saying that you can actually use a zip tie, which I might. Well, it all depends on what I want to do, but zip tie will work just as fine. All right, here's a closer look. Let me hold the light so you guys can see. So it was actually too bad to do, so I could actually remove the boot now. So if I bring it a little closer so you guys can see, there's that clamp. I started hammering it down with my flathead so that I just could get around it. So then I would do little by little to open this up, so that to make it a bigger hole. And then after that, I just pulled on the boot, and then it removed it. Pretty simple. So just show you real quick on the hammer part. So you just grab this, and then you just start hammering around it, and then you want to make it up a bigger hole as much as you can until you get to like right here, and then you check and see if you can pull it, which I can now. So this is, I'm able to remove this. So now I just got to twist the boot, if it'll let me. There you go. Whoa. I don't know if that much water is supposed to come out. What is that? But you can tell this inner tie rod is just shot. Look how loose this is. This could be probably just from the grease. That's why with the moisture. I don't see any leaks in this boot. This boot looks like it's still in good condition. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it. Alright, I'm going to wipe this down. And then I'm going to get my Crow Fit.
All that grease, nasty. Ooh, I don't even need my crowfoot adapter. This thing is loose. Is it? Or am I tripping? Oh, it's loose. Oh no, that's not good. I wasn't expecting that. Maybe it was this could be my steering problem, my shakes. So I'm glad I'm actually replacing this. I can't believe, wow. It wasn't even on snug tight. That was easy to take off. Glad I caught it here, not on the trail. That would have sucked. All right, just comparing the two now. Here's the old one, and then here's a new one. You see how there's like absolutely no play whatsoever. Let me put this one down. So I'm trying to move it, which I cannot, you know, which is brand new, obviously, right? And then with the old one, it's not supposed to do that. There has to be tension. I should have turned my wheel all the way to the left so that, you know, it'll come out more. I'm gonna do that right now. So now, when I actually install this, it'll be way easier. I should have did this from the beginning, but I totally forgot. Let me just wipe this excess off. You know, I said that inner tie rod was loose. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna apply Loctite, which is the blue. You want to make sure you get this right. Don't use the red one because it's gonna be a hard time taking that off. So grab this one, the 242 blue. You want to put it around the threading, just right here, just a little bit. I'm gonna do that right now, so that we never have that issue again as far as it being that loose. That's all you gotta do, just apply that much, and then you want to go ahead and screw that back on. Do that right now. So that's what it's supposed to do. See how stiff that is? Having a hard time moving it. That's what it's supposed to do right there. So you know for a fact that was bad. You know what I need to do? I'm gonna remove this sway bar. I've been meaning to do this forever. I don't think I need this anymore. Took a break from doing my inner tie rod because of the sway bar that was in the way, and I've been meaning to take that out, and I finally did. So it took me a minute to do everything. I want to say about 20 minutes. Ended up removing my skid plate, then the bracket right here on each end right here, that one and that one, to actually remove the actual sway bar itself. Sway bar is over there. Yeah, don't need that no more, bro. All right, let's get back to the install. Yep, went in and reapplied the Loctite again. So swing this back in. I was told that you got to put this part in first. So lock it in place. Okay, that's what you got to do. Okay, let's try again. So I have my crowfoot adapter, then you have the half inch right here adapter. I'm gonna plug that into my torque ratchet. Okay, now it's locked in place. It's supposed to be torqued at, and then did I get it? It's supposed to be torqued at 67 foot-pounds. Looks like we're good. Remove this. And I'm just gonna kind of Just excess grease. Put some grease right here for the boot. Should be good. Spread this evenly. Here's my new boot. And then here's the clamp that goes with it. And I think the way this works is when you put it in there, you're gonna squeeze it until it tightens it, and that's how you're gonna tighten it. So I'm gonna just see if that works. Put it in. So you got to get it in there first. All right, it's locked in. I feel it. And then I want to make sure for next time, if I ever decide to, or if this needs to get replaced, I'm going to leave this side where I have to secure it so that it's easy to get to. So let's go ahead and squeeze this. It's not moving at all. I wish I could just kind of hammer this in so it's like seated in, but I think I'll be all right. Shouldn't have any issues. I'll just raise this up a little bit. This one. There we go. It's in a good spot. All right. So it looks like my inner tie rod is installed. I installed the lubricant inside the grease gun already. Put it inside the nipple right here. So this one hand. It's already full. Once you know it's full, the lever starts to get hard, and then you can kind of feel it here too. So I did a little too much. I'm gonna have to wipe that down. I'm gonna be able to maintain this myself when I need to add more grease. First I gotta add the jam nut. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 15, 16, and then 17's right here. Go. Try again. There we go. Just what I need. It does provide new ones, so I'm going to go ahead and use a new one. There you go. Alright, copper ends in. Go ahead and just bend it. I'm going to do both. Forgot one more thing to do. Forgot to tighten this jam nut. So snug. Probably hit it with a hammer. Alright. Perfect. Now we are good. So let's look at the install. There's our outer tie rod. We got the castle nut, cotter pin, so that's secure. This was at 57 foot-pounds of torque. Filled it with grease already, so easy way to maintain it now. I didn't have that on the OEM, so anytime I need to put any grease, I can go ahead and do that. Jam nut's secure. Spring clip is good. The clamp on the end of this boot is good. Inside the boot, we got, what is it, 67 foot-pounds of torque using the crowfoot adapter, and we are good. All right, let's go ahead and repeat the same steps on the passenger side. I'm gonna go ahead and put the tire back on. I'm going to back this out, and I'm going to show you the driver and passenger side. Turn the wheel, drivers. And turn all the way passenger. Start back in the middle, and then I'll passenger side. I'm going to go passenger all the way. Now I'm going to driver all the way. Now middle. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Very easy install to do. I'll catch you on the next DIY.